Welcome to the 2018 JC Women's Open. This is the finals
JC
between
Women's Open final.
Samantha Cornet
Holly Naughton. First game
of Canada, who's seeded number 1, versus the number 2 seeded Holly Naughton, also from Canada. Joining me is Colombian number 1, Catalina Palaez. Welcome.
Hello, Runa. Thank you so much. This will be an exciting match, and I guess the crowd is pleased that it's a Canadian final today.
Absolutely. Both seeds coming through as expected. I will give a little rundown of how both of them got here. So Samantha Cornet, of course, world ranked 31, and she beat Canadian Nicole Bunyan in the first round, 3-love. Amelia Soini in the quarterfinals, 3-love. Then yesterday in the semifinals, she beat Hong Kong player Hoxie Look in a close match, 3-2. Her opponent, Holly Naughton, won her first round match against Anna Serm from the Czech Republic, 3-love. The second round match, quarterfinals, Li Kai, she beat 3-love. And in the semifinals yesterday, she beat Hong Kong player Rebecca Chu 3-love. So solid performance for her to get through to the final. Holly is currently, I believe, ranked 38 in the world. So ranked a little bit lower than Sam, but I still expect a really close match here.
Yeah, for sure. And interesting fact is that they haven't played each other since 2015. So, I mean, in 3 years, a lot changes. They have both improved their games a lot, so it should be an interesting match today. Although Sam is taking the lead this first game.
That's a nice straight drop. She took it almost off the half volley there. That's a hard shot to execute. Nicely done.
That's a tight ball from Sam.
5-2.
Yep, neither of them showing really that many signs of nerves. They're really just getting on with it, both hitting the ball quite crisply in these early stages.
Yes, let.
So a little bit of luck there by hitting the sidewall. Created that Holly couldn't reach that shot. But it was a good decision there.
Yep, I think both players will be looking to sort of pick off anything loose. They're both quite confident off the volley through the middle, so it's going to be a bit of a cat and mouse through that middle area to see who's more successful. Ooh, just clipping the tin there.
And out 3-6.
It's a good get from Holly.
Yep, couldn't quite get to that second one.
Yeah, she left the ball in the middle for Sam to attack her again.
Yes, let.
Ooh.
Yes, let. I would like for you to play that next time.
So the ref just giving a bit of a warning to Holly there. Maybe thinking that there was a line to go through that was quite some, could be argued as being minimal interference. So
Yeah.
she's just getting a bit of a warning there.
And out 4-7. Up.
Both players seem to really thrive and gain their momentum off of
And
that
now
straight
8-4.
drop on both sides.
Yeah.
It just seems like Sam's the one who's going for it first and really applying more pressure.
Yeah, I agree. And whoever makes that shot is winning the point almost right away. So, because they really have to. I mean,
9-4.
they both have to pay attention, and whenever they leave the ball in the middle, cover those corners up front.
That's right. Oh, that's a nice variation. Holly probably expecting that going straight and short because that's the general
10-4, game ball.
pattern, and then Sam making a smart choice to actually flick that ball cross court.
Yeah, so Sam has first game ball. It's 10-4. Holly's still in there.
And out 5-10.
That's nice.
Game.
So Sam puts away that high forehand volley into the kill and takes that first game 11-5. We're back for the second game here. First seeded Samantha Coronet is up 1-love, playing against the second seeded Holly Naughton. It's a packed crowd here, very partial towards Sam. Of course, this was her home crowd growing up, so lots of people out to watch
Game to
Sam
1-love.
perform,
Second game.
and they're very happy right now with the start that Sam got.
Yeah, Sam had a good start, I think. She looked pretty solid in this first game. Hitting the ball tight, making Holly do some errors.
Yeah. One
So,
love.
yeah, we'll see how this game goes.
Do you think that after yesterday, where we saw that at the start of almost every game, Sam started a little bit slowly, that she might have sort of had that in her game plan to consciously try to come out a little bit quicker?
Yeah,
this
I mean,
match?
for sure, it looks like it. And especially, I mean, that's very important to start the game. First point's pretty confident, looking strong,
And down
because that
1-0.
sends a message to your opponent. So, yeah, it seems like Sam learned that from yesterday.
Absolutely. Nice. It's a
There
great
goes the
shot.
flick again.
And out 2-1.
It's a nice hold from Sam.
Holly's had a pretty straightforward run to the finals here, winning all her matches 3-love, looking very strong all week.
3-1.
I imagine it's maybe will take a little bit of time for her to adjust to this feeling of being now, a different level of quality and being sort of behind a lot more than what she's been used to in the last sort of 3 rounds.
Yeah, true. And I think it's just
Down
this match
2-3.
might be tricky for both of them since they haven't played each other in 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
But they've been teammates for a while. They've traveled for a while. So
And out 4-2.
yeah, I guess it's just like adjusting to each other games.
Yeah. Oh,
Just let.
Holly just clipped Sam there.
Your swing was affected, not prevented.
Do you know who the ref is?
Yeah, it's Emilia Sioni from Finland.
Okay.
She lost to Sam in the second round, I believe.
That's right. She's actually been doing most of the matches in the last couple days, which is very good of her. Generally, players start to disappear when you start to ask them to ref, but she's been a trooper, and I think overall she's made great calls.
Yeah.
Some very difficult calls, but the right ones, I think. And you can tell from the way that the players aren't really arguing too
5-2.
much. I think that's a sign she's doing a good job. I think that
Yeah, and like she's really confident when she makes
Exactly.
the calls. And that's what you have to do as a ref, because if you just doubt a little or take too long to make the decisions, then players take advantage of that.
That's right.
6-2.
Well, that's a sweet shot, cutting on the inside of the ball there. Sam's looking very confident right now. It's tight work on this side, and that pays off for Holly. Great drive before that, set
And
up a
out
loose ball.
3-6.
She's gonna have to do a little bit more of that to create some opportunities. Right now, she's more on the defensive. Oh, that's too bad. What's your opinion on this stroke rule?
Well, I mean, I
Now
agree
it's
with the call
7-3.
since the ball was going straight forward. It's just like annoying for the other player because you get hit and then you get the point is for the other person. So it kind of might mess up your
Now
mind,
4-7.
but I guess it's the rules.
This is the rules. I wonder if there is some discussion about changing that rule. I've heard some other commentators giving their opinions on that. I
Yeah.
don't know at the level of whether they are seriously thinking of changing the rule. It is an unfortunate one. And like you said, quite annoying when you do get hit, especially at this level where you can kind of control the ball to hit another shot most of the time.
Yeah, true. Although, like, I mean, if you get hit, it kind of means you were on the way. So if you
5-7.
stop the ball, although in this one is tricky because if probably Sam stops that ball, it would be a let, you know?
Yeah, yeah. It's a tricky rule, that's for sure. So Holly, I was just going to say Holly kind of making her way back into this game.
Now
that
8-5.
was definitely a loss of concentration. Unforced error she couldn't really afford, which gives Samantha 8-5 in the second.
It's
And
another
another
error.
error. Wow.
9-5.
I guess Holly just needs to find her length again instead of just going short too quickly.
That's right, and it's a tough thing. She had quite a bit of success in her previous matches. All her shots were going in, so she might have to get out of that mindset and, like you said, go back to basics a little bit. If she wants to hang in here,
And down
because
6-9.
there's a threat that she's going to go down 2-love here, and that's going to be a big task, a big order to come back from.
And down 10-6 game ball.
Feel Holly's pain there. That gives a game ball for Samantha Cornet. 4 game balls, to be precise. 10-6.
Oh. Guess a
Down
little
7-10.
too ambitious to finish that game early.
Yeah. Ooh.
There it is.
And Holly not happy with herself as she allows her opponent to take a 2-love grip on her. She wins that second game. Samantha Cornet is up 2-love, 11-5, 11-7.
All right, it's the third game. So Samantha Cornet, number 1 seeded, is leading this match versus Holly Naughton, number 2 seeded. And so far, Sam is looking pretty confident. She's overall getting control of the game in the middle of the court. The last game, Holly made a lot of errors. So I guess she has to just be a little more patient and go back to basics if she wants to tighten up this match.
Games are 2-love. Third game, love all.
Ooh.
Stroke.
So
Fortunate little ball
Well,
that popped out into the middle. It's always quite annoying when that happens.
yeah, it is, and especially because Holly was in control of that rally, just making Sam run.
Tight work on this side. Sets it up. And a nice reset from Holly. Beautiful lob. Wow.
That was a great cross court, pushing Holly all the way to the back.
2-love.
Yes, we
Now
can see
1-2.
the scores on the back. They're pretty dead. The ball just like stays there. Oh, that's unfortunate.
And out 3-1.
Things so far just not going Holly's way. Lots of errors. And at the same time, Samantha seems to be overall executing her plan to perfection. Really getting the ball she wants onto her racket. You can see most of the time Holly's kind of in the back or on the run.
I mean, that cross court definitely has to hit the wall because whenever it stays in the middle, it's very dangerous.
Oh,
That's a good finish for Holly.
And out 2-3.
ooh. Well, talked about serve and return yesterday.
Yeah.
And out
The
4-2.
second exact shot that Sam's hit, that cross court nick. So Holly's just gotta flag that. Those are easy points she's giving away.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, that's a great get. Wow. Well, both girls fired up. The crowd is
5-2.
appreciative of that last get. Wow. Let's take a look at that one again.
6-2.
That was an interesting shot. She looked like she probably changed her mind there at the last second.
Yeah, it did.
It looked like it was going to go for a lob or something, and then just
But it totally worked out, and
it did. She's looking. Her movement's looking really confident
And
too.
out 3-6.
She's getting up quickly to those corners, and that always helps because then that gives you a lot of choice and a lot of ability, like you saw there, to even just change your mind at the last second. You can get onto it quick.
yeah, it's true. And I mean, she still has a good lead, 6-3.
Again, good length.
Well, Holly has definitely improved her length. She's now taking Sam back to the corners.
Yep. Yep. That's a much better rally from Holly. Patient, really waiting for that opportunity
4-6.
with that ball cross court.
That's a nice shot from Sam.
That's very nice. I feel that's
Now
really
7-4.
Sam's bread and butter. So if I were to be playing Sam, I'd be wanting to certainly keep that ball away.
Yeah.
Maybe put in some more cross courts, against a tall player. Getting someone twisting and turning is always good. But on the other hand, you have to be very careful with your accuracy because if it is not wide enough, you can actually get yourself into quite a bit of trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
Like the last cross court, Holly won the point. That was
8-4.
pretty good because she kind of hit the ball. So Sam was waiting for the straight
For the
drive.
straight,
Yeah.
that's right. She's creeping across to try to hit that ball that she loves on that backhand volley. So I feel like being able to whip in some cross courts hard and sort of to the back could put her into trouble. The up and down doesn't seem to phase Sam, especially the way she's playing right now. She can do this all day long.
Yeah.
It's a nice shot. Yeah, a little bit more of that. Oh.
I think it's a stroke.
Okay, so the question there just being whether it was sidewall or front wall. Let's take a look at that again.
And out 5-8.
What do you think?
I think I would also give it a stroke. It was kind of going like as a cross court nick, or maybe it was going to hit the sidewall first. But feel like the angle is still going straight forward.
Okay. So stroke given, but Sam's still up 3 points here in the third. Holly's back really against the wall here.
That was a nice flick.
Yep. And a big come on from Sam. You can see how much this event means to her.
And out 9-5.
You can see that she really wants it. And she's only 2 points away. That's a beautiful shot. I don't think she got that, but play continues.
What happened there?
I think if Sam loses this point, she's going to be asking the
She's
ref what
gonna appeal,
happened. Yep.
Out.
She doesn't have to.
Well, there it is. First match ball for Samantha Cornet.
10-5 game match ball.
Well, she won't get it on the first one. Little chuckle
now
from the
6-9.
crowd.
That was like a lot of power in that shot from Holly.
That's it. Still 4 game match balls. Oh, another error.
7-10.
Long rally here. Don't know that Holly's. Oh. Don't think that Holly's going to be going for too much
10.
here. She's just going to try to force
yeah,
it, right?
she seems now she's just back to basics, just hitting the ball deep,
Yeah.
waiting for Sam to do the error. Sam is a little under pressure in this rally.
That's it.
Oh, that's a tight one.
Oh.
And there
Sam
it is.
takes it.
Samantha Cornet is the winner of the 2018 JC Women's Open. She got good win, 3-love over her teammate Holly Naughton.
Yeah, that's a fantastic performance by Sam Cornet to win that match in 3. She looked pumped in this match, focused the whole time, knew what her game plan was and was able to execute it. Her opponent just didn't have the answers, and as we can hear the crowd going wild for the much-loved Samantha Cornet. Just giving a little hug to her mom there, to all their supporters. I think this is a big win for Sam and one that's going to mean a lot to her.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
Sorry, guys, this is it's pretty tough. Anyway, I'd just like to thank everybody for coming out today and supporting women's squash. The players really appreciate it. I appreciate it, and I'm sure everybody who's enjoyed this fantastic squash all week has appreciated it. So thanks very much for coming out. And this tournament really would not happen without many of the individual members of this club sitting here who about 6 months ago came to me, spearheaded by George Chamberlain here. George, you want to stand up? And Lorraine Tetreault. You guys were the ones who came. And they said, if we can raise the money, will you run a tournament? And it has to be a women's tournament. So at the time, I said, sure. And I wasn't quite sure they would be able to do it because you need a lot of Canadian dollars to match those good old greenback dollars. So, but they went out and did it, and the rest is history. And here we are. So it's a very emotional day. If Holly's around, Holly, would you please come? Holly, I'd like to thank you very much for coming and playing here, and it was a pleasure having you. It's great to have two Canadians in the final. You played really well all week to get to the final. I know it didn't quite work out today. Sam played really well, that's all I can say. But the runner-up is Holly Norton. Do you want to say a few words?
Thanks everyone for coming all week. It's been a good turnout from start to finish, which doesn't usually happen. Obviously a very special tournament, especially for Sam winning and for everyone here. Obviously the whole squash community was with the Cornett family through such a tragic time. And obviously I wanted to win. Sam was on fire. I could tell this meant something to her. And I'm really pleased for her to win, and I'm sure your dad was watching over you. And thank you, Heather.
That's your money, don't lose it. Thank you, Holly. So before we present the champion, I just want to announce that if you really enjoyed this squash and you would like it back this time next year, I am open to taking your pledges right now. If everybody here gives $100, there's 100 people, that's like $10,000, and we can run this event next year. But moving on, I'd like to introduce Janice Lardner to present the JC Women's Open Trophy to her daughter, Sam Cornett.
Wow. Well, I mean, my mom kind of deserves this. But I don't know. There's a lot of things to say. First of all, thank you guys so much for playing and coming to this tournament. It means so much to me to get to play in front of everyone that I played with growing up, that played with me when I didn't deserve to play with them, Vinnie Taylor, Lorraine, Heather. So many people in here I've got to play with, and it's pretty cool for me. It's like a novelty to get to kind of show you what I do. My sister, who played with me since I was teeny tiny, and I'm 4 years younger, and I know that was a sacrifice. So thank you. I don't really know where to start because there's a lot of people that put this together. And it's no easy feat to put on this big tournament. And not just for us pros, but for everyone playing. I think Heather said there were 64 people playing, right? So that's not an easy job. So why don't I start with everyone that worked the desk and volunteered their time this week. Thank you guys so much. A big round of applause for them. Then I would really like to thank Holly for an amazing week of squash from both of us and an awesome final. We both kind of tried to pull out all the stops. And I think both of us played really well this week, so thank you very much, Holly. I've had a few coaches come in right when I needed them. 1, 2, muchacha. Thank you guys so much for pulling me through. I had a pretty tough one yesterday, and they kind of came swooping in and lifted me back up to get me here today. And then Heather helped me out a lot today, too. So thank you guys. Personal thanks. And then pause while I heard you say that you were going to enjoy some bubbly tonight, so just in case you didn't already have some, pick some up. Thanks. I don't know if it's good or not. But a huge, massive, awesome thank you to you, Heather. Is that good? And my last thank you. Also thank you to Amelia. She volunteered to ref. I don't know anyone who does that. So big round of applause for her. Heather had to bribe everyone with chocolate this week. And she did it for no chocolate, so it's impressive. I forgot to give you a chocolate. Yeah, she has a buildup of chocolate now. Lastly, my beautiful family has been here all week. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you. Thank you so much. And this one's for my dad. So thank you guys. Thanks for coming. It was awesome. Ooh, one more. Bruna's looking at me. I just saw her. You're not, you're just looking at me because I'm talking, but yeah. But I just wanted to say thank you. Like, Bruna and Josh have done an awesome job. I've heard really good comments from everyone watching, so thank you. And I think Muchacha Pelez also did some commentary, guest commentary. But big shoes to come in beside, so thank you, Runa, so much for giving your time. It's so cool to have commentary when we get to watch it back. I win extra prize money.
Yep, she gets extra prize money. Nicole left without her prize money. It's going to Sam. Anyway, that's it, everybody, until next year, right? Everybody nod, yes. $100. I'll see you guys next year. Thanks for coming out. And now we take down those stands.